Okay, y'all, drifters. Live reaction link will be in the description, of course. But yo, our boys went hard. Yo, I keep saying she. He had to go up against that fucking monster, yo, with that big ass goddamn spear. That dude, that motherfucker, yo, would not die. He his life was obviously attached to Joan's life, and he would not die unless, I guess, she was gone. That's what it sounded like. You know what I'm saying? Especially by what he said there at the end. But I mean, fuck. He kept hitting him with the arrows, and all the vital spots kept going. They were shooting him with arrows, kept going. Motherfucker Octoberist came as backup, shooting that machine gun, ripped the dude in half. One arm gone, other arm was crawling and shit. Still got up, was talking like, what the fuck? That shit was fucking crazy. But, you know, he eventually moved on after that. Eventually ceased to exist. But, Joan, she, you know, he was saying that, you know, she seems, you know, inexperienced in battle and all this, that, and the third, and he was like, you know, it's something like, from his perspective, that she was kind of just showing off her abilities. Like, look, I got this power. Come, you know, you can't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? This is what I got. Get shitted on in that way. You know, and he pretty much suppressed her ass in water and shit, and took her out that way. Now, when he found out that she was a female, he was like, I can't take your head. It's like what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why don't you be a female and go and, you know, live your life as a female and shit. But, you know, I'm not gonna get into the whole Joan of Arc shit and stuff like that. You know, her being, you know, burned at the stake, calling a witch and all that stuff, you know. But she has her own, you know, reasoning for why she was fighting during her time, and, you know, this, that, and the third. And you know, that's another story for another time. So she was definitely feeling some kind of way about that, about what he was saying. But they actually ended up dealing with these motherfuckers, and fucking Oda, fucking Nobunaga, he fucking, yo, he dealt with that infantry just like he said. He was like, this ain't shit. We got this, son. We got this. So, hey, they handled that. They definitely handled that. Now, it didn't seem like they threw everything at them. They just kind of threw two of their kind of elites, I would say their two ends, at them, and with a lot of, I would say, kind of backup. But it wasn't enough. It definitely wasn't enough, you know. But we did get to meet, I guess, the leader of the Octoberist. What was his name? Abe no Hikamura or something like that. You know, I believe that was what his name he said at the end. And pretty much they kind of oversee and protect the drifters. And they're trying to bring an end to the ends and stuff. To make sure that they don't exist in that world and shit. But man, you know, seeing, you know, Joan, you know what I'm saying, burned at the stake, you know, the way they showed it, that shit was crazy. That shit was gruesome, man. And, you know, I'm not too sure exactly what other guy was per se, but I know that he was, like I said, he had to be kind of in line with Joan, you know, just being what he said and how he kind of just passed on after, you know, after he kind of came with peace with that. But yeah, man, that episode was crazy, man. That shit was wild. Those motherfuckers was taking blows, yo. Oh my god, yo. This dude was swinging that spear and just rip shit apart. Holy shit. Anyways, guys, let me know what you thought about the episode, man, in the comment section. Don't forget to rate, y'all. Definitely. I'll check you out later. Make sure you subscribe. Deuces.